Hey, I'm Ed Sheeran, and not gonna lie, I think Star Wars The Phantom Menace is my favourite film out of the Star Wars films. And I know that's unpopular, but I was 8 when it came out, and I really liked it. It gives me a lot of nostalgia.
So not the original?
I like the originals. They're great. They bang. You put them on, you're like, this is a classic. I'm actually really excited to play them to my kids and for them to be like, Darth Vader is who? And me be like, yeah. Phantom Menace, as an 8-year-old going to watch that in the cinema and seeing Darth Maul do his double lightsaber, and I liked Jar Jar Binks. I know people rag on Jar Jar Binks. I'm saying, as an 8-year-old, when you're going to the cinema for like one of the first times in your life.
You remember feeling that?
Yeah. That slaps.
Sometimes you just catch it at the right time in your life. It sparks that feeling and then it sticks with you forever.
In a recent episode of the popular New Heights podcast, fans witnessed a surprisingly emotional moment that quickly caught everyone's attention. It wasn't about football, and it wasn't about music. Instead, it was a touching family story shared by Kylie Kelce. During the conversation, Jason Kelce and his brother Travis Kelce were discussing how much Travis's life has changed since his relationship with Taylor Swift became serious. That's when Travis casually revealed something unexpected. He mentioned that wedding invitations had recently been sent out. Jason laughed and joked that he hoped he made the guest list. But Travis smiled and explained that the invitation wasn't just for him. It was for the entire family, including Kylie and the kids. The moment made Kylie pause in surprise. She laughed softly and asked if Taylor had really sent an official invitation. Travis confirmed it and explained that Taylor personally wanted the whole family to be there because they mean so much to her. Kylie then shared the moment that truly touched her. A few days earlier, a special envelope had arrived at their home. The handwriting on it immediately caught her attention, and she quickly realized it was from Taylor Swift. Inside was a beautifully simple but elegant wedding invitation. But what moved Kylie the most was the handwritten message included with it. Taylor had written a heartfelt note thanking the family for welcoming her and saying how excited she was to celebrate such a special moment with them. As Kylie read the message, she admitted she couldn't hold back her tears. The gesture meant far more than just a wedding invitation. It showed how deeply Taylor valued the connection she had built with the Kelce family. When Travis first started dating Taylor Swift, the entire world was watching closely. But for the Kelce family, what mattered most wasn't the fame or the headlines. It was how she became part of their lives. According to Kylie, from the very first time they met, Taylor didn't act like a global superstar. She simply came as someone who genuinely wanted to be part of the family. And that sincerity is exactly what made that invitation so emotional for her. Kylie Kelce recently welcomed Ed Sheeran on her podcast Not Going to Lie and the conversation quickly turned into a fun and honest chat about family, music, and life behind the spotlight. Kylie joked that Ed was the first male guest on the show besides her husband, which made the moment even more special. The two bonded over being parents, with Ed sharing how much he loves raising his 2 young daughters. He admitted he never had specific expectations about fatherhood, but having girls completely changed his life. Watching them grow and interact with each other has become one of his greatest joys. The conversation also touched on how different households can feel depending on whether you're raising boys or girls. Ed laughed while recalling how calm his daughters can be, often spending time playing gently together, brushing a stuffed bunny's hair, or singing songs from their favorite movies. Music naturally became part of the discussion as well. Ed revealed that his wife and children are often the first people to hear his new songs. His wife, Cherry, plays a big role in deciding which songs are truly special. If she loves a track, he knows it's a good one. In fact, she was the one who encouraged him to finish songs like Bad Habits after hearing early versions. Ed also shared that his daughters have already developed their own musical tastes. One of their favorite songs is Sapphire, a track they first heard while visiting him in the studio during its recording. Moments like that, he said, make creating music even more meaningful. Kylie also asked Ed about performing around the world and which cities have the loudest crowds. He admitted that Philadelphia is one of the most energetic audiences he's played for, but the loudest moment he ever experienced was bringing Eminem on stage in Detroit. Throughout the conversation, the two kept the tone light and genuine, sharing stories about parenting, career success, and the unexpected ways family shapes both life and music. The conversation on the podcast continued to grow more heartfelt as Ed Sheeran shared even more memories about his long friendship with Taylor Swift. He explained that their bond goes far beyond music. Over the years, they supported each other through the pressure of global fame, long tours, and the constant spotlight. Ed said that despite everything, Taylor has always stayed the same person he met years ago, loyal, grounded, and deeply caring about the people around her. Hearing this, Kylie Kelce became emotional again. She said that when someone becomes part of your family, you naturally look at the kind of friendships they keep. According to Kylie, hearing Ed speak so warmly about Taylor made her feel proud and grateful to welcome someone like her into the family. Ed then recalled another touching moment from the road. After performing in front of massive stadium crowds during the Red Tour, the two would return backstage and simply relax like normal friends, eating pizza, joking around, and talking about life away from the stage. He emphasized that those simple moments are what kept their friendship strong through the years. Fame may have changed their lives, but it never changed the way they treated each other. Kylie smiled as she shared that since Taylor became closer to the Kelce family, she has noticed the same qualities in real life. Whether at family dinners or small gatherings, Taylor always makes time for people she cares about, even with her incredibly busy schedule. By the end of the discussion, the mood in the room was warm and reflective. What started as a casual conversation about music had turned into a powerful reminder that behind the fame, some friendships remain real, loyal, and lasting for years.